Right, here we go again. Diamond Map channel, welcome. I'm Chris Bilton. I was a professional jeweller for over 20 years in the UK, but now I'm in Japan, so I'm not employable as a jeweller here. I can't speak Japanese well enough, but I want to still do something with my skills, so I'm making jewellery making instructional videos for YouTube, so welcome. Have a look through my other videos on the channel if you're looking to learn stuff, like I'm sure I've done previous videos that you're going to find helpful, so yeah, welcome. Why not click like and subscribe and all that. Today, I'm a little bit reluctant to do this video because like pushing the line of what's acceptably silly, but I keep hearing it in the comment section, something I've never heard of before. But instead of soldering on a charcoal block, you can solder, or you can melt metal specifically on a potato, which sounds quite funny to me, but I checked it out already on YouTube. Other jewelers have been doing it, so I don't want to put it on my channel. But the kind of people that are doing this, forgive me, I would say are not like proper jewelers. Like, they can do a bit, but not like anything like an employable kind of proper diamond mounter skill level. But anyway, it might help you out. I'm going to try it out just because I'm kind of interested, and I think it's kind of funny. I like stuff that's funny. But let's try it out, see if it works. And you never know, one of you guys watching, you might not be able to buy a charcoal block easily, or you really need one. The place you normally order from online hasn't got any in stock, and you got to wait 2 weeks. You're like, no, I need something. So potato might rescue you in that situation. It might come in handy one day. But anyway, let's just try it. First of all, let's cut it in half. Yeah. All right. I'll stop mucking about now. Right, so cut that off. Obviously, I don't want it rocking about, so I want like quite a thick section with flat both sides. Flat for the metal to go in, and then flat so it doesn't rock about. This sword is no good for cutting potatoes. Where's my homemade? This is a knife I made, adapted from a blade for hacking up roots in a garden, but I turned it into a knife. This is quite cool for banging cardboard boxes. Sharpened it very well. Okay, right, that'll do. Next, I'm going to scoop it out. Just a dip, I ain't gonna go mad, have I? Just something to hold the metal. So let's just get a bit of heat on it, try and dry it out a bit first. Also, I'm just kind of interested to see what happens. Let's go black on all the crispy edges first. Drying out a little bit on the surface at least. Starting to smell like cooking chips, which is no bad thing. Okay, now it's starting to smell like I'm burning chips, so that's becoming a bad thing. Got my scrap pot out, just chucking some bits of metal in. That'll be good to melt, just avoiding bits with solder on. Obviously, bits of wire, bits of square wire I keep because they're useful for doing other stuff when you're actually making things. Okay, let's try this silly thing. I mean, it's looking like it's going to work. If there's a rumour or a myth going around about making jewellery and I can test it easily, I'm on it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is working fine. Working really well. Let me just give it some extra heat, see what happens. I mean, it's strange seeing that happen, but it's just sitting there nicely. It's not like melting the potato or anything. Like, I almost imagine it being so hot compared to the potato, it would just sink in there, but it doesn't, it just sits there. I mean, if you want to melt your metal down and save your charcoal block wear and tear, it's actually quite good. Look at that. I want to try two things. I want to try and cut like a long shape, see if I can melt the metal in there, see if the metal flows along it nicely, and then we're going to try and melt platinum in it as well, which is a real test. So let's just cut this burnt bit off. Look at that. Untouched inside. Right, so let's try and cut a little channel out of it. Maybe I can cook that and eat that as a chip. Let's try and get some of the juice out. Okay, I'm going to melt some metal in there and see if the metal goes along. Might be a benefit to sort of slowly cook the potato first. It's like you get that hard skin on it, which helps it stay in shape for the metal. I mean, yeah, that kind of works. See that? Quite nice. Okay, so I've cut off a little bit of metal from that length of platinum I melted up in my previous video. I'll put a link on the screen where I was with my friend Nausan. So I just cut the end off that, so we'll try and get that melted. Okay, potatoes having a harder time. But no, the platinum is sinking in there. Let's try again. No, that's not really working. No, my platinum keeps sinking down in it. Let me put it on there. A pre-charcoal bit. Okay, oh, it's better, look. No, it's not. Now, platinum's just got to get too hot. Just keeps going down into the potato. Okay, platinum, you can't do it. Gold, you probably get away with it. Silver, easy. Platinum, forget about it. I was just smelting the surface of that platinum, but it wasn't really, you'll never get that whole thing like nicely molten. It'll just go into the potato. I was kind of reluctant to make this video because I just felt it was a bit silly, but I'm actually surprised at how good it was. I mean, I thought it was going to be too wet, it was going to take ages to dry out before I could do it, but it wasn't really the case. Like, once the surface has gone like charcoal, you can melt metal on it straight away. Cooled down quickly. Doesn't seem to be any problem with the metal. Once that's come out the acid, I'm sure that's going to be absolutely fine. It's got a nice smooth finish on it already as well. Nothing like porosity looking about it. It's nice that you can cut shapes out of it, because if you're melting metal, anything a decent amount, it's nice to get a long shape, because then that's going to help you get it directly into the square sections in your rolling mills. So if you're turning it into wire or whatever, or a thick bit of square metal for a shank or something, it's nice to give yourself a bit of a head start by melt it into a kind of long shape. But yeah, it's good as well. Obviously potatoes are cheap, so no problem with the cost of it. Saves you on wear and tear in your charcoal block, but at the same time, if I need to melt a little bit of metal, I'm not going to get up and go to the shop and buy a potato. I will just do it on my charcoal block. But if you've got potatoes at home, it could help you out one day. Okay, I've got to say thank you to a new patron on the channel. We've got Philip D. Webb. Thank you, Philip, for becoming a patron. I really appreciate you doing that, and it's helping me continue the channel and grow it more. I'm just inundated still with video ideas. I'm working hard. Every time I finish a video, I'm straight on to the next one. Patrons are suggesting new video ideas all the time, and like suggesting things I should do on the channel, so that's cool. And I've got my own ideas as well. I've got just writing them down, so I just always got a lot of work to be doing, which I like. I like being busy, and I like the fact that there's a good future for this channel as well, just like constant new stuff coming out, so that's cool. And yeah, if you appreciate the content, maybe learning about potato might not be that impressive, but I've worked hard, and there's a lot of videos, like real in-depth, like full instructional guides and stuff you might be interested in if you're learning to make jewellery. Have a look for the other videos on the channel, and why not click like and subscribe, and if you want to take it a step further, become a patron yourself as well, and that'll really help me out do more. And also there's an opportunity to become a Diamond Mountain member, so look for a join button on the Diamond Mountain page. That'll be cool as well. But if not, I respect that. Just watch and enjoy. Very welcome, and hope to see you again on my next upload. See you then. Bye.